What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Wednesday, January 24th, 2024, and this is how we traded SPY today. So we're going to go back to pre-market. So we're going to set up our levels in pre-market. Now, one thing that you will notice is I have put labels on my specific lines, and I did that for a very, very specific reason. But before I go any further, I didn't have a video yesterday. So I didn't have a video for yesterday for a very specific reason. I happened to be in the middle of a trade yesterday, and guess what? I lost internet. It happens. Oh, well. Now, fortunately, I was able to pull everything up on my phone and get out of the trade. It was still a decent trade. I was going for a level. It eventually got to that level, but I couldn't chance it because, again, I lost internet, so my screen just froze. You know, you ever get in one of those trades, your screen freezes and you're thinking, hey, what's going on with price action? Well, a lot was going on with price action. I just wasn't able to see it on my screen because, again, I lost internet. Apparently, an AT&T contractor somewhere down the block cut my fiber optic line. So at any rate, no video yesterday. So we are going to do the video today. So again, I labeled my lines so they're easier for just to have a better understanding of what's going on, the why behind what we're doing. So again, we've got the pre-market high up here. We've got pre-market line here, pre-market low down here. We've got a 5-minute triple bottom. I actually had a triple bottom in pre-market. All of this action, all of this really, really good support down here at this 487.02. Now, we also had a 15-minute double bottom in pre-market. So we are going to see kind of how these things played out today relative to the 920 crossover strategy. So here we go. Here is the day. Now, I didn't play this to the downside because, again, I was dealing with lack of internet. I didn't have internet for the vast majority of the day today. I didn't get it until about right around 3 o'clock. Now, I didn't take this trade down here pre-market. We ran through this 15-minute double bottom. Would have loved to have been in this trade, but I wasn't in the trade. Again, love to have been in this trade. Now I saw this setup right here. We've got this, again, we've got this triple bottom on the 5-minute that we breached. I thought we were going to go down and get that pre-market low, but no. So what did we do? We made the old inverted head and shoulders pattern. So very, very nice. Now I was able to be on voice this morning on my phone, but since I didn't have internet, I wasn't able to see any of this. So anyway, very, very nice play off of this level of, breached support back to the downside becomes resistance. We breached the resistance back to the upside, got a very, very nice signal to get into the play. Took it up through pre-market highs. So guess what we did? We made another all-time high. Now, the same thing happened today that happened on Friday. We're making high after high after high. Now, the problem with that is you are literally in uncharted territory. You don't have any frame of reference. There is no historical context. We're not able to look left and say, okay, well, I realize that I have a supply zone up there. We didn't have any of that, so we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants. And as traders, we don't like to fly by the seat of our pants. So as one of our members said, you know what? It's like golf. We're going to play it as it lies. So we are going to play it as it lies. We're going to use this 9 as our support all the way up, and we're going to use this 20 as resistance on the way down. Now, as you can see, this is a very, very, just a beautiful play back to the upside. Had a couple places to get in, but again, very, very beautiful play back to the upside. Now, I took this cross right here. I tried to jump this play just a little bit. I thought, I have my support right there on pre-market, so I'm going to take this play. It did not play out. It did not pan out. I actually took an L on that. Again, I don't care. That's just the way it is. When your edge presents itself, you are compelled to put on the trade. You're compelled to put on the trade because you don't know what's going to happen. And the good news is, as long as you have a good verifiable edge that over a series of trades, you're going to make money, you're going to do well. So put on the trade. I put on the trade. It ended in an L. A little bit too late getting in this play, so I didn't put in the trade or put on the play right here. I did, however, wait until we breached this pre-market line again, put on the trade right in here. I actually jumped it. I was in the fishtail. So I knew that I had support again on the 9 and was relying on the fact that, or on the guess that we would get over that same line, that 487.92. Again, I used the 9 as support on the way down. I use it as resistance on the way back down. So that's how we do the 920 crossover trading strategy. So this is a nice trade. It was a decent trade. Again, I was in and out of internet. It was very, very frustrating day, as was yesterday. Because again, I didn't have internet. It was horrible. I don't know how many times I can say that and really stress how awful it is when you lose internet and you're relying on spotty internet or a hotspot on your phone, if you will, which I relied on. But anyway, we got a nice cross off the bottom again. So this line right here, 487.92, 487.92 all day long. At least a good part of the day, we use that as really, really good support. Made another all-time high right up in here. So 488.77. I mean, that's huge. I mean, just a week ago, we were nowhere near. I mean, we're way down low. So breached this and, again, spotty internet. So I took this trade up above. We got up above VWAP again. Now, we did have a 5-minute double top, or I think it's a 5-minute double top at 488.20. So that was my target. I was looking for that target, so I took a really quick scalp back to the upside, took that, and again, took this cross to the downside. Again, I jumped this play to the downside, but I knew that I had this line right here. I had this 487.92 as my resistance. That old support becomes new resistance. So I didn't have a whole lot of exposure there. I had basically from 76 up to 92. I had 16 cents worth of exposure. That's nothing. 16 cents is nothing. So took that back to the downside. Really, really nice trade. Now, once we got through this double bottom on the 15, this was right down here, this 5-minute double bottom, or triple bottom, actually. This became my target. So guess what? I wrote it back down all the way. Hit this line, got out of that trade. Guess what I did? I missed this trade, but I'm dealing with the AT&T guy all day. Missed this trade to the downside, looking for a pre-market low. Hit it, nailed it. Back up to this level again, missed this trade. Now, again, at about 3 o'clock Eastern time today, so right in here, guess what? My internet, it was repaired. So I was back in business. Guess what? I said, you know what? I knew that I had another line right around in here. Don't remember specifically what the level was, but I had it charted, but I took it off later in the day only to show what the lines were from pre-market and how those work literally all day. So I took this trade right in here. We breached this level, whatever this level was at 50, 52, whatever it was, back to the downside. Jumped it right here. And again, late in the day trade, an absolute banger of a trade. I think this was about a 4x trade. When you're trading late in the day, you can get SPX contracts for really, really inexpensive prices. So a really, really nice SPX trade to the downside. Breached through there, got a couple of really, really nice candles, closed it out. And there we go, one more trade, just before the famous 350 candle. So remember that 350 candle. That is the market on close candle. So wherever those orders are sitting, those have to fill market on close. My edge presented itself a couple minutes before that 350 candle. So I said, you know what? I have this. This is my safety right here. Pre-market low becomes my exposure. So if this candle, so I enter on this candle, if this next candle reverses and closes above that level right there, so above that 486.08, guess what? It takes me out of the trade. So I didn't have a whole lot of exposure there. But again, I knew that I had this 9, and I knew that I had a lot of selling pressure off the top. So these are nothing more than pullbacks. So pullback, move down, pull back, move down, pull back, move back. There's your pullback, and it moved back down. Now, we were looking for the gap. We had that daily gap down there at 480, 488. We didn't hit the gap. in regular hours. We got there after hours, a couple of minutes after we closed, but we didn't get it. But again, late day scalps, folks. So that 350 candle, guess what? I got out on that 350 candle. It made that push down. And again, this was a really, really nice trade. So these trades in here were, again, really, really nice trades. This is the absolute power of the 920 trading strategy. Now, when you combine that with specific levels, so you can use those levels as your safety net. So you put on a trade, it breaches a level, it goes against you. You know exactly where you're going to get out. That is called predefining your risk. And you must, it is imperative as a trader that you predefine your risk before you ever put on a play. If you don't, guess what? You're just going to give all your money back to the market. And we like to make money. But above that, we like to execute. So we like to execute according to our trading plan. That's how it played out today. It was a really, really good day. I missed a lot of plays today, but you know what? That's just the breaks. I think I'm going to send AT&T a bill for an awful lot of money, or at least their contractors. Anyway, that's how it played out today. Now, if you like our videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. Share it with your friends. We would certainly appreciate that. Now, if you're interested in live daily trading, so every single day from bell to bell, we do live daily trading at Trading Decoded. That's our Discord server. We're going to give you that first week for free. So come on over, check it out. If it's for you, great. We'd love to have you as a member. If it's not, hey, we understand that too. But live daily trading every single day, bell to bell. If you're interested in the 920 trading strategy, everything is available at no cost to you. The only thing that it costs you is your time to go to 920trading.com. Everything is there. All of the rules are there, including the 20 trade challenge. Go check out that 20 trade challenge. A lot of our members use it. It is a really, really good way to really dial in your strategy. But again, that's how we traded it today. I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with us today. And we will see you in the markets.